we have seen the regular grammar and regular language and model of computation for the regular language is finite automata. Today we will talk about the regular expression. Insert you can denote by writing regular expressions. Okay. So with the help of the regular grammar, we can describe the structure of the regular languages. And similarly, other way to describe the regular languages with the help of the regular expression. So you might have seen that in the regular languages, like you have the regular language A, B, and clean star. So AB clean star denotes what? This is the set of all possible string of length 0, length 1, okay, length 2, and so on. So this is the regular language. When we write the regular expression, then generally, whenever you are going for AB clean star, this means what? It means you have the A non-terminal, sorry, A terminals alphabet and union B, which is also in the alphabet, and you are going to make the clean star. So you can also write like this. So A union B clean star means the string consists of either A or B. So you can denote like this. In regular expression, we write this union. We are going to replace this union with the help of the plus sign. So union, we are going to replace with plus sign. So, and parenthesis, curly braces, we are going to omit, and we can use the parenthesis for making the groups. So parenthesis we will use in the regular expression. Corresponding this regular language, you can write the regular expression like this. So you have the A, and this union can be replaced with B plus sign, and then you have the B, and then you can group, and you are making the clean star. So corresponds to this regular language. This is the regular expression. So this is the regular language, and here corresponding regular expression is like this. And once you have the regular expression, then you can denote what kind of set it is going to represent. So here, this regular expression represents actually the star has, clean star has the same meaning here, means the string of length 0 or any combination of the strings consisting of either A or B or in both of length 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and so on. So you have A, B, and A like the things. Same set is going to represent by the regular expressions. So this you can say that this is the regular expression and this is the value of regular expression. Value of regular expression. And the value of regular expression is also known as the regular set. Regular set. So this is also a regular set. So value of every regular expression is the regular set. So whenever you have the regular expressions, it is going to denote some kind of set. Just like you have the regular language, it is going to denote the set of string, and value of regular expression is also going to denote the set of string. So this is one, this is when you use the parenthesis and when you use the plus sign, then this is the corresponding regular expressions we have. You can write the very simple regular expression. Like we have, you can say Python. Assuming that P, Y, T, H, O, N, these are in the alphabet. So Python, this is also the sequence of strings. And this is like we have, if you consider the AB, alphabet AB, then you can say A, This is the regular expression we have. And the value of this regular expression, this is having the regular expression, and value of this regular expression is the set, which we can denote by writing this. So this regular expression denotes the set of string, and in this set we have only one word, one sentence, which is double. So this is the simplest regular expression. Like this Python, Python. This is one of the regular expression. You can sometimes you are going to search, and some people may write Python, or some people may write like this, Python. Okay, P can be small and P can be capital. So you can write like this, P plus small p, means just like the union, either P or small p, and then you have the this kind of, sorry, so you have the Y also. So Python, this becomes the Python. So you can mean either capital P or you can mean either. So this is the regular expression you have. This is the regular expression, and the value of this regular expression is what? It is the set. What kind of set you are going to denote with the help of this regular expression? One word will be like this, Python, this, and other words will be like this, Python. So it has two sentences. One is this and one is this. So see, this is the simplest regular expression we have. So whenever you are having this kind of thing, it means you are going to concate. So this you are going to concate, and once you are going to concate with YTHON, means P can be joined with YTHON and small p can also join with this. So this is the way you are going to make the concatenation. So this kind of notation, we are going to use plus sign in the regular expression, parenthesis symbol in the regular expression, and you will be used clean star for denoting the regular expression. Okay. So, and also sometimes we can use the plus, which is the plus. You know that once you go for the plus, it means we are describing the sentences beginning with the length 1. So length 1, length 2, length 3, like this. Now you may question that what we mean by the regular expression. What is actually regular expression? Now here you can see we have seen the simplest regular expression. Okay. So like this is the regular expression. We have seen this is the regular expression. This is the regular expression, and double A is also the regular expression. And we have seen the value of these regular expression. Regular expression actually denote the some sort of formula. Means with the help of the regular expression, we are referring the some set and which contains the strings describing by the regular expression. Regular expression generally denotes is a formula which can be used for describing the set of string. So what is the where we can find the usefulness of this regular expression? Like if you are going for the searching in the text editor, you may, if you want to find the word like Python, then you can, this is the pattern. So regular expression is generally a pattern. It is going to refer as the pattern. So you are describing the set of pattern with the help of the regular expression. So like this, if you write the regular expression like this, then this is one pattern and this is one pattern you are going to refer. And in case of the pattern matching job, you can describe some sort of patterns with the help of the regular expression, and then you can search in some particular text. So regular expression is a formula which is the pattern in set of strings it is going to denote. And this is highly useful in case of the searching cases or string matching cases. When you are going to match the strings, then you can describe which kind of pattern you want to match, and that pattern you can represent with the help of the regular expression. In the searching in the Google, say somebody may type Python, small p. Somebody may type p. So you will find some answers. So how you can describe so that you either you can mean capital P or you can mean small p, and you mean the same word you want to search. So your output can contain either small p or it can have the capital P, the Python, and you are interested for such kind of word. So you can represent with the help of this kind of formula. So this is the pattern. Regular expression is pattern. So it is highly useful in the editing text editors you're using. Regular expressions are also used in case of the data processing. So whenever you are going for the data cleaning, then you can go, you can use the regular expression. So in the raw data, if you have the raw data, in the raw data you may have, if you want to clean the raw data, okay, then you have certain words or some symbol that is not useful for the data you are working. Like if somebody is going to work on the email classifications, where you want to find out whether there is whether the email is the spam mail or it is not the spam mail, then you have the set of strings in the mail, and you have to first apply the data cleaning process. And in the data cleaning process, you need to remove the period sign, you need to remove some, okay, some other words like is, or you may be interested what you want to keep in that text. You want to keep some the word that is really, with the help of such words you can really find out whether the email has is the spam or it is not the spam. So for the case of the data cleaning, before applying to the classification, okay, you can you must go for the data cleaning, and for the data cleaning you can remove the words you are not interested. And how you can describe such kind of words, you can write the regular expression, and with the help of the regular expression your your data cleaning algorithm will search such kind of pattern in your database, in your raw data, and it is going to remove. So in case of the data cleaning, you can also use the regular expression. There are many places where you can use the regular expressions. First phase of compiler is actually the consisting of the lexical analyzer, and the job is to take the sequence of character as the string, and it is going to form the sequence of tokens. And if your compiler identifies that the token is invalid, then it can generate the error. So how you can write the particular formula so that your compiler should know whether this is the valid token or it is not the valid token. How you can write the formula so that your compiler can verify the syntax of your statement of your programming language. So lexical analyzer also use the concept of the regular expressions. So everywhere you will find the usefulness of the regular expression. Some programming language are rich in the regular expressions, like we have the Python programming language. In Python programming language, we have the module called the regular expression, RE. And if you import this module, regular expression, then you can simply apply the pattern, and on the given text, you will find out such kind of pattern. If you want to eliminate the pattern, with the help of the regular expression you are describing, you can eliminate also. So with the help of the in Python language, we have the module called regular expression. So you need to import for using the facility of the regular expressions. In natural language processing, this is also very much useful whenever you are going for the natural language processing, and in the kind of parsing, then you you are supposed to use the concept of the regular languages. And most of the cases, your natural language understanding program, they are using the pattern matching job. What a machine translation, whenever you are going to speak something, that is the pattern it is going to match, and corresponding you are getting the reply. In earlier version of the computer, which are supposed to use the AI approaches, means for conversing with the human beings, the earlier computer like the Eliza, they were using the concept of the regular expression, and with the help of the regular expression, they are they try to identify the pattern available in databases, and accordingly they will answer. So in natural language processing, you will also find this is highly useful. Okay. So this regular expression is very important, and everywhere whenever you deal with the string matching job, you can describe the string patterns in the form of the your algorithm can use the regular expression for finding the such kind of patterns. In the text editor, you will find and replace. Whenever you are going for the find and replace, how you are going to find the particular sentences or particular pattern, and you are going to replace with some other pattern. So find and replace can use this. Unix programming is also having the rich in the this kind of pattern matching. So this is the pattern matching jobs can be done with the help of the regular expression. Here, in the case of the theory of computation, we will use the regular expression for describing the regular languages. And once you have the regular expressions, you will also have the abstract device, which is the finite automaton for accepting the regular languages. And the value of the regular expression is actually denoted by the regular set. So how you can describe, how you can define the regular expression? So do you know the how regular languages are constructed? And very simplest basic regular languages we consider is, this is the basic regular language, which is empty, or you can have the null, or for any a belongs to sigma, this is the this is the one of the simplest regular language of length 1. So you have the regular language, basic regular language of length 0 or 1 you have, or you can have the, there is no strings may be there. So these are the basic regular languages. So how complex regular language you can form? So starting from the basic regular languages, we can form the complex regular language with the help of the operations of union, concatenation, and clean star. So with the help of these three operations, union, concatenation, and clean star, starting from the basic regular language, you can construct complex regular expression, or complex regular languages. So corresponds to this, if you have the regular language, okay, regular language, and if you write the corresponding regular expression for these regular language, then this can be represented as this, and this can be represented as the simple null, because we know that in regular expression we don't use the curly braces, and this can be represented with this. So these are the regular expressions, basic regular expression. And by making the union, concatenation, and clean star, you can construct complex regular language, as well as you are able to construct the complex regular expression. So you can complex regular expressions can be described with the help of formula by these operations. So how you can describe, if you means say I may denote with the help of the set R, and set R denote the classes of regular language. And we have the class of regular languages. Okay. So how you can define the regular expressions with the help of the regular language, complex regular language, and corresponding regular expression with the help of the recursive definitions. Empty is the basic regular language. So this is an element of R, means this is also a regular language. And corresponding regular expression described with the help of this symbol. This is also an element of R, means this is the regular language, and corresponding regular expression for this regular language is this. So you are starting from the basic regular expression, or you are starting from basic regular languages and corresponding regular expression. For every A, which is taken from the sigma, A belongs to R. This set belongs to R, means this is the regular language, and in this regular language we have only one element of length 1, and corresponding regular expression we can denote with the help of A. With the help of these basic regular languages, we can construct the complex regular language, and accordingly you will come to know that we have the complex regular expression. So assuming that we have the L1 and L2, these are the regular languages. Here, instead of writing R1, R2, you can just write L1. So this is L1, then you have the L2, L3, like this. So L1, L2, once you concatenate the two regular languages, L1 and L2, resulting language is also the regular. So you can denote if L1 and L2 are the regular languages and corresponding regular expressions, you can denote by writing R1 and R2. Then L1, L2 belongs to R, means these are, once you concatenate, then you have the resulting language, and that language is also in the set R. How you can represent the corresponding regular expression? Corresponding regular expression for this case is R1, R2. Why R1? Because regular expression for the L1 is R1 and for this is R2. So you are going to concatenate L1, L2, means this is the regular expression. You can write the regular expression. Now you can also make the union L1 union L2. So you have the union also. You can apply the union. Once you are making the union of two regular languages, L1 and L2, then the resulting language is also in the class R. L1 union L2, resulting language is also the regular language, and you can write the corresponding regular expression. Here is how you can write R1 union L2, and I have told you that union is replaced with the plus, so you can say R1 plus R2. So this is the regular expressions we have. L1 clean star is also a regular language. So if you have some regular language L1 and you are making the clean star of that, means the resulting language is also regular. So you can write the resulting regular expressions also. So L1 regular expression for the L1 is R. So you have R1 clean star. Similarly, you can do L2 clean star belongs to R, and resulting regular expression is R2 clean star. So language you can form by means of the steps from 1 to 4. You can start from the basic regular language, then you can make the complex regular language of step 4. So the language that can be obtained by using the steps from 1 to 4 are only the regular language, and similarly the expressions that can be obtained from 1 to 4 using 1 to 4 are the only regular expressions. So using steps 1 to 4 you can construct the regular expression, and you can form any complex regular expressions. You can form any complex regular languages. Assuming that we have the alphabet 0 and 1. So 0 and 1, these are the alphabet symbols, and by using these alphabet sigma, we have the basic regular language L1, L2. Now with the help of this basic regular language, how you can construct the complex regular language? So somebody can say, okay, I'm going to concat L2 and L1, and you are going to obtain the regular language. So once you concat L2 and L1, then you have L2 and this is L1, means you are going to say that regular expression for L1 is what? 0. Regular expression for the L2 is 1. So once you are going to concat L1 and 2, you are going to find the regular language like this. Sorry. First you have the L2, so you can write here 1 because this is 1. Okay. Then you have L1 and this is the L1. And for simplicity, you can write here, this is what? Once you concat this, it means you are getting the string 1, 0, and this is the resulting regular language. And you have regular expression for this is what? You can simply write 1, 0. Now, you can make the union, L1 union L2. Once you make the union, then you have L1 union L2, and this you can refer by using 0, 1, and corresponding regular expression you can write with the help of 0 plus 1. This is the regular expression. Somebody may tell, okay, further L1 union L2, you are going L1 union L2, and you are going to make the clean star of this. This is one resulting regular language like this. So once you are making the clean star, this means you are having 0, 1 clean star. And similarly, the regular expression for this is 0 plus 1 clean star. So like this. So L1, L2, assuming that this is the L3, okay, and this may be the L4, you can write. So L4 is L1, L2, L1, L3 is L1 union L2. Now you have made the clean star of the L3, L1 union L2. So like this. Then you can concat further. So you have the L3 clean star, and we can denote, we can write L5 is L3 clean star. So once you have L3 clean star, and this is the resulting language, say for example L5. So L5 concatenation with L4, what you are going to obtain? So L5 is what? L5 we have this 0, 1 clean star, and then you are going to concate with L4. So you are going to concate L4, and this is 110, and this is the regular language and corresponding regular expression. So you have 0, 1 clean star, then you have the 1 0. So this is the simplest regular expression. This is the regular expression. Now you can use this regular expression and you can concate with this and this. You are going to obtain some complex regular. You are accordingly, if you concate, if you this and you and this language, you are obtaining some complex regular language. So by making the three operations only, by making only three operations, union, we have the union operation, union, concatenation, and we have the clean stop. Okay. By making all these operations, starting from the basic regular expression, you can make the complex regular expression, and starting from the basic regular language, you can obtain the complex regular language. So remember here that whenever you are writing 1 plus, or you can say 0 plus 1, and then you are having the clean star here, and this is not same as saying 0 plus 1 clean star. So you must have the parenthesis, because in this case this set represent different values and this set represent different value. Whenever you have 0 0, okay, and 1 1, so when you corresponding regular expression, you can write here like 0 0, you may write like this, and 1 1. Here parenthesis is not required, so generally you can say like this. There is no need of parenthesis. But the things where you mean some kind of grouping, you must use the parenthesis. Like 1 clean star. So what is the set? If this is the regular expression, then it denotes the set. The value of this regular expression is null, or you have only 1, or you can have the double 1, you can have the triple 1, and 4 times 1, any number of ones. So this represents the set like this if you are making the list. Like somebody, some sheep can talk like this, like ba. This may be the talk of some kind of sheep behave. Ba. Sometimes you observe B double A or ba or some long tones like B A, or you can have the B A like this, or further you can have B A like this, and so on. So how you can represent with the help of regular expression? So see what is fixed. B double A is the smallest one. B double A, this, the string B double A is the smallest one. Then here you have the triple A, 4 times A, 5 times A. Here you have only minimum is 2 times A. So if some set contains the strings like this is the set of strings you have. So how you can represent the regular expression that can describe this kind of set? So with the help of the clean star, you can simply write for this set, you simply write BA, because 2 times at least you must have the 2 times A, and third one is the optional, but at least you should have the 2A. So from the third you can make the clean star like that, and this represent the set like this. So smallest one is what? BAA. It can be null, means this can be null because you have the clean star here. So BA null like this, and this is equal to actually BAA like this. So either it has the null or it can have the one occurrence. So once it has the one occurrence, you are getting this. If this is the 2 times occurrence, 2, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times. So this is the regular expression. It is going to represent this set like this. So this is the certain sheep can, this is the talk, sheep talk, you can say. Some sheep can talk like this. Sheep is the animal. Okay. So with the help of the regular expression, now see, this is the pattern. This is simple pattern you have. And if you want, somebody may write in the text the sheep talk like this. Somebody may write the string like this. And if you want, you are supposed to ask that, okay, uh, find out the sheep talk in the text. So somebody might, you don't know the text contains this word or text contains this word or text contains this or text contains this. Because all are, we believe that some sheep can talk like this, short, then long durations, like the things. So for modeling all such pattern, how you can represent all such pattern in one formula? So all such patterns of strings are described by the formula BAA clean star and this special symbol you have. So this is the pattern and this is the pattern, and once you use this pattern, then you will find out all occurrences of the sheep talk in your text. So this is the usefulness of the regular expression. So regular expression represents a formula that has the set of strings, and in some cases pattern matching job, or in some cases data cleaning job, you may be interested for finding all such word, and you may want to change all such word, or you may want to remove, or you may do some further changes or modifications on this. This is the regular language, and somebody may ask you that what is the regular expression for this language. So this language says this is the set of string x which is taken from the 0 1 clean star such that x ends with 1, means every sentence of this language is ending with 1 and it does not contain the substring 0 0. So you have the sentences in this language, and if you have the 0, so it is sure that string ends with 1, then you must have the, if 0 is at the, sorry, if 0 is at the last, then 0 must be followed by 1, because you say that x ends with 1. Or if in between, since you are not having the double zero, substring double zero should not be there. So you may have the long length, and in between, if you have the 0, then you must have the 1. Means double zero should not be there in between, anywhere. So it does not contain the double zero. So you have to ensure that whenever you have the 0, it must be followed by 1. So either you have the string of ones. So all strings of ones, you can see, string of ones only. So x ends with 1 and does not contain the substring 0 0. So this is also valid one. So using this kind of property, you can write the simplest regular expression for this. So you can string ends with 1, either you have the 1 1 1, or in combination with, if you have the 1, then you can have the 0, but after 0 you must have the 1. So once you write 0, it must be followed by 1. So 1, then 0 1. If you have 0, then again it must be 1, or you have the 1 1 1, or if it is 0, then it must be 1. So either 1 or it can have the 1. So how you can ensure? You can ensure like this. Either you have the 1 or 0. Whenever you have the 0, it must be 1. So how you can obtain the all strings with this set? So you can say this is, you are going to make the clean star. So clean star means you have the 0 occurrence, or you can have 1 occurrence. Say if you access this set 0 times, then you are getting what? You will get null. If 1 time, then either you can find this string or you can find this. So first, if 1 time you are accessing, then you have either 1 or you can have 0 or 1. And these are the valid strings, okay? Now if you want to access 2 times, then you have the choice. First time you can access this 1, Next time you can write 0, 1, or you can write 1, then again you can write 1. If you want to access 3 times, then so simply the star meaning is what? The star meaning is you are referring these two groups 0 times, 1 times, 2 times, or 3 times. Once you refer it 3 times, it means you have to 3 times you have the choices. In first case, either this or this. Second time also either this or this, and third time also either this or this. If you are asking 4 times, then fourth time also you have the choice. Either you are going to write this one or you can write 0. So all possible strings you are making in the combination. And here you can easily come to know that x ends with 1. If x ends with 1, it means this is not the valid string in this side. So for removing this null, you can say here 1 plus 0, 1, and you are making the clean star. Then you can make the further you can make the concatenation 1 plus 0, 1. Okay. So like if you have the 1 clean star and if you concate with 1, then you are going to find the all strings starting from the 1, 1, 1, 3 times 1 like this. So simply this means 1 plus. So here, because this 1 star will contain null, okay, 1 like this, and so on, and then you are going to concate with 1, and null 1, it means you have the 1, and your string, smallest string, will begin with 1. So you have the 1. Similar cases, the same 1 plus 0, 1 clean star and concatenation with 1 plus 0, 1, you can write here 1 plus 0, 1 plus. So you can write like this. Okay. So this is the regular expression for this. Your job is to not write the complex regular expression. If you have some regular expression, you think that this is complex one, how you can write the simplest form? You can also learn like this. Once you have the regular expression, you can construct the finite automata, or you can construct the regular languages. From any regular languages, you can obtain finite automaton, or you can obtain the regular expression. So 3 things are there. If you have the finite automaton, means you have the regular language, or you have the regular expression. If you have the regular language, means you have the regular expression and you have the finite automaton. If you have the regular expression, you have the regular language as well as the finite automaton. So this all 3 are can be from one you can obtain the others.